We have an update on a shooting we've been telling you about in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Let's listen in to this press conference.
We're here at a scene where there was a police-involved shooting. There were officers that were transported by ambulance. We're going to have a full press conference at the federal building at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and we're going to give further details. There was a United States Attorney is here because this was part of a U.S. Marshals task force that was involved in a warrant service this morning that resulted in the use of force and gunfire. We're conducting a large-scale investigation at this scene, and there are multiple agencies involved. We're not in a position to give you a great deal of details other than what I just told you, and we'll give further details at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
How many law enforcement personnel were transported by hospital?
I'm not in a position to give you those details at this time.
We understand from police that there's a suspect who was inside of a residence. Can you tell us more about that?
There was a suspect who was in. There was a search warrant, rather an arrest warrant that was being served, and there were shots that were fired. And we're conducting an investigation on the use of that force. There is no current danger to the public. The person who used that force is not at large, and so there is no danger to the public at large.
Is that person dead?
We're going to have a full press conference at 2 o'clock.
This is the same neighborhood where police were in December for a separate shooting involving police officers. Is there a connection?
There is no connection that we can tell. It's 1 block away, though.
What was the warrant being served for?
We'll have a full press conference at 2 o'clock with further details.
Let me just jump in real quick.
Sure.
Good morning.
Oh, sorry.
As I'm sure you know, there are a significant amount of moving parts to something like this. Numerous agencies involved: Harrisburg City, Pennsylvania State Police, U.S. Marshals, FBI. There's been incredible cooperation this morning, and give us that opportunity for the next few hours to make sure that we have all these details nailed down, and we'll provide further information at 2. Thank you.
Is there a time of day, roughly speaking, that the shooting occurred and that the use of force?
This was about 6:10 a.m. And I should note that Kelly Evans from the Board of Probation and Parole is also present. This was a task force that involved multiple members. Again, as the United States Attorney said, this was a cooperative effort with many different agencies involved, and that's why you see a number of representatives here. Well, these are all members of this task force. So we'll see you at 2 o'clock. Thank you.
All right, so that was a little bit of an update. There was a shooting in Harrisburg early this morning. Officers were serving a warrant, and the result of that was a police-involved shooting. 2 officers were taken to the hospital. Also, a suspect shot as well. The officer who was speaking there did not say whether or not the suspect was alive or not. He said that he would update everyone later. So it's not known whether that person was shot, but he certainly was injured. And by 2 o'clock, we should have a little more information about this police-involved shooting in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.